Welcome back to another video, and if it's your first time here, welcome. We are finally going shorter. I have seen all the comments for requests for shorter nail looks, so here we are today. I will be using medium almond from Ezmio, and before we move any further, I did want to say a special thank you to Ezmio Beauty for sponsoring today's video. Since this is my first time using these extensions, I'm going to go ahead and size them. And to size these, I am making sure that the extension fits comfortably from sidewall to sidewall. I did have a little bit of extra room with the size 0, so I decided to take a look at the size 1 to see how that would fit. But as you can see, there's a gap here. If you're sizing your extensions at home and you're wondering to yourself, should I go for the bigger size or the smaller size extension? Always go for the bigger size. It's going to be easier to file down the sides of a bigger extension instead of forcing something that's too small on your nails. It's going to be uncomfortable and it's going to be bound to pop off, and we want extensions that last. Since these are pre-buffed at the bottom, I am not going to take out my e-file. Instead, I'm going to move right along to natural nail prep. My natural nails do need a little bit of cleanup. As you can see, I have some broken edges and they're sharp. So let's go ahead and take a file. I'm going to choose the essential file here and go around the edges to clean everything right on up. And to get the dust out of the way, I'll be taking this mini nail brush here and removing it. At this point, we're going to push back the cuticles, go in with the dehydrator, and then finish up with the primer. Once the primer has dried, I'm then going to go in with this product here, which is the 2-in-1 base coat and extension adhesive. So this has quite a few uses, and I'm going to show you each one of them throughout the video. But this time I'm just placing a thin layer of this on top of my natural nails. Now the instructions do say to only put this in the center of your nail. So don't go all the way down to the cuticle area and do not go to the sides. So I'm going to do just that. Once I'm done, I'm going to be doing a full cure. And I have seen this question a couple of times that asked, how do I know how long to cure something if it's my first time using it? I always check the packaging. So usually the cure time should be printed either on the bottle or on the box that it comes in. And this says to cure for 60 seconds right here on the back of the bottle. After doing my full cure, I am going to set up my flash curing lamp, because if you're doing extensions, you need a flash cure lamp that is freestanding. This one comes straight out the box, already charged, and it comes with a stand as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and prop this up so it's ready when I need it. We're good to go, so let's get these extensions on. Grabbing this product once again, we're gonna be using this to attach the extensions to our nails. You know the deal, some on the left side, some on the right side, and then pull downward so there's a little ball at the base of the extension. It'll look something just like this. I'm going to turn on the lamp so it's ready to go. Then line the extension up with my cuticle area and press down slowly in a 45-degree angle. And we're going to watch that gel naturally flow towards the free edge. And as soon as it hits the edge of my natural nail, I'm going to do a flash cure. And actually 10 seconds was more than enough time. It flash cures pretty quick, which I love because you get the extension on, you don't run the risk of losing your placement or your grip, and the process actually goes by quicker. So I really enjoyed working with this. If you're in the process of flash curing and you notice that you have some glue seeping out on the sides, because this does flash cure quickly, I kept my cleanup tools to the right side of me because I am right-handed. So that includes some alcohol and a cleanup brush. Out of this brush set, there are 3 brushes I would recommend for cleanup, but personally, I like something that's very flat, so I'm going to choose this one here. You may or may not remember that I have a curved nail on my middle finger. So what I'm going to be doing here is taking the extension and gently rolling it in between my thumb and pointer finger to create a little bit of an arch here. This helps the extension go on smoothly as well as be more comfortable for my middle finger. If you have flat nails, you don't have to do this. If you have curved nails like I do, only on some fingers, this is definitely useful. So just a little trick in case you have curved nails just like me. And I'm just going to remove the excess glue before the flash cure is done. So you do have to work quickly. As a friendly reminder, please do not leave any gel on your skin. As soon as you notice it, clean it up. I know accidents happen, but if you leave it there, it can cause lifelong allergies. So do your best to be as careful as possible. Once I have my last extension applied, I am going to do a full cure in a bigger lamp for 60 seconds. I like to add a no wipe top gel underneath my extensions, so I'm going to flip my hand upside down and apply a very thin layer of the no wipe top gel and cure once I'm done in a big lamp, not a flash cure. So I have these extensions on. Here's what they're looking like, and oh my goodness, I can't believe I have short nails right now and I like them. But I wanted to show you, if you just so happen to get excess glue on the extensions, how you can remove it without an e-file. So I'm going to be taking the fixer file here, which is 180 grit, and filing away the excess glue. After I have removed the excess glue, I'm also going to use this to gently file my cuticle area as well, to make sure that everything is nice and leveled. These extensions are very thin around the cuticle area, so there wasn't much that I need to do here. And then I'm also going to use this file to go around, clean up the edges, just to make sure the extensions look more customized to my natural nails. For base color today, we're going to be using builder gel. Ezmio just released some new color builder gels, and we have 3 of them here from the new collection. This is Steph, Pip, and Alex. So vote in the comments down below which color is your favorite. But for today's look, I decided to stick with something neutral because my inspo for the nail art tutorial was this bracelet I had in my jewelry box, and I wanted something that wouldn't clash against this but would also complement the colors we'll be using later in the tutorial. So I decided on Steph because it's a peachy yet neutral shade. I'm actually going to warm Steph up right between my hands by rolling the bottle, because where I had the box was really cold. It's been really hot here, so my AC has been on full blast. So we're just going to warm up for a little bit and let it sit. And while it's sitting, I'm going to grab the base gel once again. I told you it was a versatile product and I meant it. I'm going to be applying a thin layer of this on top of the extension. And look how pretty the extensions look, very glassy. It gives me a water droplet type feel, but let's go ahead and do a full cure. So there are 2 ways you can apply this builder gel on your extensions. So I'm going to show you the first way, which is basically applying a thin layer, which is going to be our slip layer. But wait, we're not curing just yet. I'm going to grab a little bit more product and create a circular motion. So I'm going to be left with what looks like a bead. And then I'm going to be taking the brush and sweeping the product from side to side. So from left to right, from left to right, from left to right, to left to right. And I'm going to work my way towards the tip. And I'm still not going to cure just yet because there's a couple more things we need to do. Taking this liner brush, I am going to add some more products right at the cuticle area, so I have some control. And then I'm going to flip my hand upside down so the builder gel can work its way naturally towards the center of the nail. And now I'm going to cure. When applying your builder gel, make sure there isn't product right here on the brush, because what will happen is it'll drip down on your nail while you're applying it. So make sure you wipe off the excess product on the rim of the container. Ezmio does say that there are 2 ways you can apply their builder gel. So the first way was what I just showed you, and for the second way, you can apply 1 thin layer, cure it, then go in and apply a second layer on top and cure it, just like you would apply any gel polish. Since you have 2 options to choose from, you can try both to figure out what works best for you. Make sure before you cure, you clean up the edges and around the cuticle to have clean lines. Once the builder gel is all applied and fully cured, I'm going to spray some alcohol onto this lint-free wipe and wipe away that sticky layer that's left behind. Using the essential buffer, I'm going to gently move back and forth to smooth out the surface and get these nails ready for some nail art. We're going to do a very quick and simple nail look. Like I mentioned earlier, this look was inspired by my bracelet. I'm going to begin by taking this dotting tool and mapping out where I want the rhinestones to be. And then I'm going to lay the rhinestones in random places, filling in the empty spaces and the gaps with white pearls and gold caviar beads. Once everything is in place, I'm going to do a flash cure because I don't want anything slipping and sliding out of place. So flash cure so you can work on the next nail. What I really like about this nail look is it's pretty much customizable. So it's quick, it's easy to do, and then you can even choose what color rhinestones you use as well as switch up the color builder gel underneath. Even though we use STEPH, if you want something that's on the pinkier side, you can choose Pip, and if you want a red, you can choose Alex. You have options. Once I get everything on, I am going to do a full cure for 60 seconds and then seal everything in with the no wipe top gel. And I'm going to apply this to the entire nail, covering up the rhinestones, pearls, and caviar beads. And then do a final cure. And here are what the nails look like all done. So like I mentioned earlier, this nail look is very quick and easy to do and beginner friendly. All the products I used will be linked in the description box down below, including Ezmio Beauty's website. So be sure to check that out. Also, don't forget to vote for your favorite builder gel color in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And of course, if you're not subscribed, make sure you do so on your way out because I wouldn't want you to miss the next video.